What is going on, y'all? VNNCC3 here, and I'm so glad you stopped by. That's right, Jimmo Luckers! Known by you to spend some of your quality time to hang out with me today because we're going to be covering the top 10 things you probably didn't know about Lords Mobile. Number 1. Wedges will always do less damage than Phalanxes. And a lot of guys will say, why? Well, because of the travel time. The way these troops line up is a very specific outline. Okay, guys, look. These cavalry troops have two formations. One in the front, one in the back. The same thing goes for all the wedges here. All right, so these guys, these infantry guys, it takes these guys here in the back more time to travel forward just to engage your opponent, okay? If you guys do not believe me, you guys can always test the wedges and the phalanxes out, and that is the reason why they do less damage. These cavalry guys will smack in here all at the same time. Same thing goes for these infantry guys, but these guys here at the front, they have to take additional steps before that next layer of troops comes forward, okay? I'm letting you guys know, test it out if you don't believe me. That is the reason why phalanxes will always do more damage than wedges, okay? Number 2! You can max out the Watcher event, guys, by constructing and deconstructing a farm, mining, or anything like that, okay? I forget which one's the most efficient one to do, but all you gotta do is just go instantly produce it, then deconstruct it. Instantly produce it, then deconstruct it. Continuously back and forth. Mind you, you do need a very good set of construction gear. You need to be a decently high VIP level, but that's how a lot of these guys are maxing out their Watcher Hell events, and you would imagine it's costing them tens of thousands of gems, and it's actually really not. This trick also works for any kind of Hell event that requires you to, or they can give you the option to build, like this one right here. 560k points. Let's just see how much this will actually take me to go, because I know my main, I can construct this all the way up to like a level, I want to say 11, before I need to do anything else like deconstructing. But it's going to give me 112 might. I can boost that up there in less than a minute. 112 might per minute, and then you get what? So many things. Anyways, all I'm trying to say here is the math actually does work out. You just need to have a decent amount of construction gear and a decent amount of VIP level, and you can get up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And that's the way these players are doing those kinds of things, okay? And it's almost free. Like, it's almost free. All right? Number 3, you can find any location of any guild member by simply doing something just like this. Go to your member roster right here. If I want to find Anchorman, click on his portrait, click on the cogwheel. How about I send him resources, and I send him 2 stones, right? 7 minutes, sure, hit that confirm button. My troops are already there. I did not have to find his location. But now if I wanted to, I can go like this, and there he is, boom. Now I can find his location, just like that. Boom, just like that. Recall my dude. This also works really well for spies if you need to find somebody instantly. You can send resources to them, get their location, map it out to your allies, you know, if you're a spy or whatever the case may be. But that all works out, okay, guys? Number 4, you do not need an altar or a high-level prison to hold a prisoner for a long time. For some reason, everybody's under the belief that you need to have a really high-level prison in order to hold prisoners, okay? You really don't. What happens when these guys max out their time on your prison? Well, simply put, they just walk away from your base. That's literally all they do. And if you're a trap account, you should have a level 1 prison. This is a perfect setup. A level 1 prison will hold a guy for like 4 days, I think is what it is, and you'll never get the execution offer, okay, or whatever it's going to do right there, right? And so that's contrary to belief right there. A lot of guys think that you have to have those other buildings in order to hold prisoners for a long time. Also, anybody under a, I want to say a castle level 10 will run away from you. Or actually, no, my bad. Anybody under a castle level 17, meaning 16 and below, you cannot execute, okay? They'll just run away from you over time, okay? And don't quote me on that stuff. I believe it's anybody under a level 17, okay? Let's go! Number 5. It doesn't matter how long during the day and or night you hold rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your current rank in the Coliseum, you can hold it for 99.9% of the day. But as long as you got that one last little second and then change over for the gems, that's all that actually matters in the Coliseum. And what does that actually mean, okay? A lot of players, contrary to belief, they're literally setting up really shitty defense teams and slash offensive teams in the Coliseum in order to snag up that rank 1, rank 2, whatever prize that they're going for. So like, for instance, they'll use a team kind of like this to attack with, but they'll put in a hero like this guy right here just to purposely lose. Then immediately once they lose, they'll put in their Demon Slayer or whatever to make their team strong again, and then they'll push forward in the Coliseum ranks, okay? Number 6, the level 25 Watchtower, Call the Arms effect, guys. I'm letting you know. All down here, whenever you get attacked, you can see it right there. It says, call the arms, call the arms, call the arms. Click it for a defense boost. Guys, I'm letting you know right now that 10% defense boost is permanently given, okay? Look at this, guys. Reduce invading army's attack by 10%. It's not a defense boost. It's a minus 10% attack to them, but it's a permanent effect, okay, guys? You don't have to do anything special. The reason why it pops up for you to do anything else is in case you want to bolster your attack and or defense more. Let's see here. Number 7, which leads me to my next point. Number 7, attack, HP, and defense are all equally used during any form of attack and any form of defense. Many players believe that you have to absolutely be defending for your defense to work or attacking for your attack to work. I'm letting you guys know right now that all the stats are equally as important when attacking and defending. Some stats like attack are just much, much, much better than stats like defense or health, okay? Number 8, the best troop training ratio. A lot of guys always ask me this. It will 100% always involve having 2 barrackses. Why? Why exactly is that? In short, the most efficient way to do this is with 2. But in short, it all goes about fitting troops in a 1-hour period. Everything in Lord's Mobile is based on the 1-hour period, meaning if you can fit, let's say, 100 troops, right? I don't know what it's going to take me to train 100 troops, but let's go to my 1-hour period, okay? Let me see here. Let me go like this. Give me a second, guys. I know. Get on the fucking point! It's okay, though. Just listen, right? I promise you guys, it's well worth the time, okay? I just wanted to show you guys this. I show this often on my main account, but I wanted to show it on my trap account for you guys as well. So I can train roughly 601, 602 troops in a 1-hour period. If I add another barracks onto this, it goes from 602 to like 750 in a 1-hour period. It does not matter. It's still a 1-hour period, no matter how many troops or how much longer your end result takes. It's the 1-hour period that matters the most, okay? And so that's also why training 100 troops, let's say here, let's go to 520, right? Let's go to, actually my bad, 250 or whatever the case is, right? 101 gems. If I go to 500 gems, or if I go to 500 troops, why isn't it double, right? Why isn't it double? Well, because the 1-hour period still stands, is what I'm trying to say here, fam. Experiment with yourself, but what I know to be true is that 2 barrackses are the absolute best training ratios, set aside from having more manners or more heroes that give you training boosts. And that is also the reason why the research barracks expansion right here is so stinking good. Because of that reason right there, it is perfect. It's perfect to have 2 barrackses, okay? Let me just tell you guys right here, right? Just believe it, okay? I know a lot of you guys are going to say, well, what if I'm all manners in 1 barracks? That's going to be better. It's not going to be better. I promise you it'll not be better. You'll train your 5,000 troops faster, but the moment you add 2 barrackses in there, and you're like, well, how come the time isn't doubled for that? That's when you start to get into that whole like, well, let me crunch some of these numbers. But anyways, I know I digress. Okay, guys, look. Number 9, there is no such thing as an in-game report button. That is right, fellows and ladies and gents. There's no function on this page that allows you to report a player for abusive language, threatening you, slandering you, going to you, and camping you for days, weeks, and months on end. And what I mean by camping is just taking all your resources, burning you consistently. There's nothing you can do about it, okay, guys? There's no such thing as a report button in this game. Even if you go to live support and you message them, that's still not a report button, okay? Because there's nothing they're going to do about it, all right? Everybody has the free reign to do whatever they want to in this game. The only comfort you've actually got is that there's an actual block list. That's literally it. All right, number 10. This one is a huge one. A lot of people don't know about this one, but some of you veterans actually do know. There is a hidden 30% war tax, right? A lot of you guys are going to be like, no, there's not. No. There is, okay, fam? There is, okay? I wouldn't be telling you unless there was, okay? That means that if all of these guys were all nobody's alt, right? Let's say nobody's the guy controlling all these castles around him. There's one here, there's one over there, yada, yada, yada. And they're all without a guild or whatever. If he just goes by and he attacks each one of those castles, he's actually losing 30% of the overall resources he could actually get. And it's actually not even 30% of the overall. He gets minus 30% over the current resources. So, for instance, let me make sure we don't confuse anybody. If I have 82 million resources, 84, 87, he will be able to collect less 30% of each of these resources because he'll lose those over taxes. That doesn't mean that your overall number that you collect each attack, deteriorates. It just means, like, what I mean by that is, like, if you attack me, you're going to get, like, 750,000 of each of these resources every single time you attack until you get to the very bottom. And then that's where that war tax really does start to appear. And so for you guys that are like, well, this player's got 1,000,000 gold and only a Volt 24, so he cannot protect all 1,000,000 gold. You will only get a maximum of 700,000 gold from that player, not the actual full million, okay? On that note, though, guys, hopefully you guys can find these videos appreciative because a lot of players don't know about these things or the reasons why. I can do more of these kinds of things, and I feel like I do them often, but I just don't label them as things you don't know because I don't want to insult anybody's intelligence, even though people do it on their own. On that note, though, guys, if you guys have any requests for videos you guys would like me to do a certain something in a video for you, like explaining something for you, whatever the case may be, just let me know inside of any of my videos. I literally read almost all the comments that come up. I may not respond to them all, but I at least read every single one of the comments, okay? And some of you guys out there just need hugs, Once somebody said something about, da 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 da. I'm just like, bro, do you just need attention? Like, I'll say hi to you if that's what you really want. Making negative comments for attention. People do that a lot on the internet. It's called trolling and to a certain degree. But anyways, we digress. On that note, though, guys, y'all know what I'm talking about, though. Love, peace, and chicken grease. And on a side note, if you guys didn't know, 420, literally 420, April 20th, there is going to be a live giveaway event I'm going to be doing on pocketlive.tv. I'll put my channel in the description and make a comment. Guys, it behooves you to show up for those kinds of things because I'll be giving out gift cards and Brave Hearts, and it's all around a bunch of fun. If you guys don't show up, I don't want to hear it. Am I going to make a YouTube video for it? No, I'm not going to. I decided against it because for those players that don't have any kind of will or or believe that I just need to hand them free shit, you players are asked out, man. For you players that want to join us, great, join us. For you players that don't, it's okay. I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, "Hey, what happened to your woofy hat?" It's right here, right? I just decided to wear this one. This is my little girl's, by the way. But anyways, on that note, though, guys, all I'm going to say here is be safe and, stay classy.